Somehow, I seem to do everything in my motorcycling life backwards. I've been riding motorcycles for almost a quarter of a century, and the first bike I had the biggest engine. And unlike many motorcyclists, I didn't start my motorcycling journey on dirt bikes. In fact, I've been hitting the dirt for less than 3 years. But as motorcyclists, we need far more skill than the average car driver. We have to develop a deep understanding of the dynamics of our machines, the balance, the cornering, the separate front and rear brakes, and the shifting. Comprehensive knowledge of these things keeps us safe, and learning how to ride hard and develop those skills is crucial. And we develop the most skills in 2 places: the track, a paved or dirt one, and the trail, preferably a gnarly one. Now, I've been on a paved track only a couple of times and have taken a track riding class. And while I'm definitely no Valentino Rossi, those experiences have helped me sharpen my riding skills and may have even saved me from a crash once, because they greatly improved my braking and cornering ability on pavement. However, riding off-road has also done me a world of good, and lately I decided to sharpen my skills further by taking the SMART dirt riding school in Horseshoe Valley, Ontario. So in this video, let's take a look at why off-road skills can benefit your pavement riding. And as always, help a channel out by hitting those like and subscribe buttons. You know, when you've been riding for a long time and succumb to overconfidence, sometimes you pay for it. And it shocks me how many old-timers have been riding for longer than I have and yet have never put an effort into upgrading their skills with deliberate practice. Taking a one-day course with an actual instructor can make you a better rider immediately. And quite frankly, while experience is a good teacher, oftentimes learning some drills and mindfully practicing them will make a rider with far less experience better than a more experienced motorcyclist who has neglected those skills. And so, taking a class on the racetrack, dirt track, or trail can do wonders for your skills and confidence. What useful skills do we learn on the dirt that can transfer to riding pavement? Plenty. I took the full-day dirt bike course, and may in the future return for the dual sport course, which teaches you how to haul your big ADV bike down many of the trails I rode on the loaner Honda CRF 250F. This is a simple, light, air-cooled trail bike with plenty of low-end torque to lug you around, and not much top end to get you into too much trouble. And it's perfect for getting around on medium difficulty trails. We were split into small groups divided by skill level, from experienced motocrossers to people who have literally never sat on a motorcycle. I was intermediate, and we started with a few easy drills like riding in very loose sand, which can be useful to road riders when on occasion they encounter dirt strewn across the road. We also practiced locking up our rear brake to slide the back wheel, which is also something that can happen on pavement, unless you have ABS. This is a fun skill that teaches you not to panic if it ever happens on the road. After that, we practiced standing technique, because this smooths out the bumps on the trail as your legs act as an extra set of shock absorbers. Then we drilled making tight maneuvers in order to improve that single track ability. This centers around revving the engine evenly and controlling the speed of the motorcycle by slipping the clutch, which smooths out the engine pulses as you're making those tight turns. This is a super valuable skill for riding a motorcycle even on pavement, because sometimes you have to make a U-turn on a narrow road or negotiate a tight parking lot. Next, we practiced going up and down hills and compared engine braking to controlling your descent with the front brake. We also practiced riding sideways on the slope of a hill and keeping your traction, as well as intentionally stalling the bike with the rear brake on the way up. After stalling, we worked on using the clutch to turn the bike around in gear and make our way back down, which becomes important if you're ever going up a hill and realize you're not going to make it. After these drills, we hit the trails and applied the knowledge we learned, and I found that my skills and confidence had definitely leveled up. I was riding faster and more decisively and was more confident on every kind of terrain. And that's the big takeaway. Yes, riding on your own will steadily improve your skills, but if you want a bigger spike in improvement, taking an intensive class helps a great deal more. After a full day in the dirt, a good time was had by all, and the skills gained were worth it. Plus, Brooke and I had a great time staying at the lovely Horseshoe Resort. So it's pretty clear by now that I'm recommending courses like this for all riders, and no, I wasn't paid for saying this. I paid full price for the course, and it was worth it. Stay tuned for a lot of summer content as I launch into bike review season. First up, the gorgeous Kawasaki Z650RS, which is definitely a fun and modern retro bike. Love it in green with the gold wheels. So what are your thoughts on trail riding, dirt track, or road racing schools? How likely are you to spring for a class? What are your thoughts on the Z650RS? Please share your thoughts in the comments and have fun on the roads and trails.
If you're interested in any of the gear that Brooke and I wear or use, or the camera equipment we use to film this channel, the links are below. Everything listed there was bought with our own money and we are not sponsored by any company. However, the links below are affiliate links and the channel is paid a small amount for referring you to shop at no additional cost to you. We do not recommend any products that we are not satisfied with ourselves, but we do strongly urge you to do your research and select the correct size for items like helmets and clothing. As always, thanks for watching, your support is greatly appreciated. Please hit that subscribe button, give the video a thumbs up, and leave a comment below. And whatever you ride, enjoy it. Wave at other bikers no matter what they're riding. We're all part of a brotherhood and sisterhood. Keep the rubber side down, shiny side up, and may the spokes be with you.